What's up, everybody? I'm your boy, Young Decent. Welcome to the Young Decent podcast. Today, give yourself a round of applause today, okay? I want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Today, we are talking about Ja Morant and Michael B. Jordan. This is episode number 4, and today is going to be a very light show. Today is going to be very light and entertaining, and we're going to talk some hot topics. And it's not going to be a long show. This is going to be actually a very, brief episode, but very impactful and insightful. All right. So today, before we start talking about Ja Morant and Michael B. Jordan, I want to talk about the Jennifer Hudson show. Congratulations to Jennifer Hudson. The first show I watched, it was a little shaky starting, but she seemed to find her way, and she's doing an amazing job, and it's been picked up for another season. So if you haven't seen the Jennifer Hudson show, I encourage you to watch the Jennifer Hudson show. Please support her. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. No disrespect, but Jennifer Hudson is my boo now. Basically, she's my boo after watching a few episodes, and so we're just gonna leave it at that. Every now and then I get a new boo, so don't hate, celebrate. All right. And what happened to the Wonder Years? I mean, I finally find a new show, and they just take it right from me. I mean, what's up with that? I don't know what happened with Fred Savage and all that. I don't know. But that was my show. It was the reboot. It was fresh. It had weight to it. It had character depth. It had subjects that really mattered. Not to say the old Wonder Years didn't matter, but something I can relate to, and I was like, yo, this is a really good show, and it actually inspires me as a writer and as a creator. I was like, man, they really knocked this thing out of the park, and I finally found a show that I liked and I want to watch, because y'all know nowadays it's hard to find a show. So I'm like, come on. But the Wonder Years, I give it, see if I can lift my 2 thumbs up. All right. So let's get into sports. You always know every show I talk sports. So let's get into sports. So I want to give a shout out to the New York Knicks. Go New York, go New York, go. New York is back on the map. They talking about New York every night. I'm feeling a little bit like Stephen A. Smith here. That patty back, give it a bone. This old man came running home. The New York Knicks. Let's talk about the New York Knicks. New York Knicks. All right, I'm just playing around, y'all. Please pardon me for that, but listen, New York Knicks are winning. They're winning, and they're winning big. Teams are becoming scared of the New York Knicks because we got the potential to start knocking people off. And you see I'm saying we now, right? So when teams are hot, what happens? We start jumping on the bandwagon, right? So I'm back on the New York bandwagon, New York Knicks. Now, let's talk about the Nets. Now, this is a special topic because they underestimated the 2 new stars. They underestimated the 2 new stars. So Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam, and the other new guy, I forget his name right now, they are holding it down. You see, you don't have to have superstar next to your name to be effective. All right, now let's talk about Ja Morant. All right, so the truth is, I was gonna get on here and just totally like straight start bashing, and just, this is sports, we keep, not as a person, just sports, I really don't like the Memphis Grizzlies. I gotta be really honest. I just don't like them. They remind me of the Spurs, how I never really liked the Spurs. Now, we're talking about sports here. We're not talking about people as human beings and persons. We're talking about sports, like your shot. If your shot is ugly, then your shot is ugly, okay? There's no way around that, okay? We're talking sports, but serious note, Ja Morant got caught going on Instagram Live, and it appears he has a gun in his possession, and that's against the NBA rules, especially if he had that gun on the plane as they were traveling. That's against the NBA rules. I'm gonna take the high road, and I'm not gonna bash Ja Morant. I actually feel sorry for this young man. Before all this incident, the Memphis Grizzlies, they were saying that why do these Memphis Grizzly players, why are they acting like thugs? This is a young team. Everyone is under 30 years old, and Ja Morant, it appears that he's hanging with the wrong people, and now when you hang with the wrong people, those wrong people can bring you down. Now, I like what Stephen A said about Ja Morant's father. He says, Mr. Morant, Ja Morant's father, you are not his friend, you are his father. You have to act like his father and not his friend. So it's the people around him that just constantly need to be in his ear. And I'm just sending Ja Morant encouragement that I'm looking forward to your change. This is actually going to turn out to be a good thing, because you get to change the narrative of the story and change the direction. You get to turn from the way that you were going, and you get to make a comeback. And when you make a comeback, sometimes that can be one of the best things that ever happens, because you learned a lesson. You got to learn the lesson. So shout out to Ja Morant. I'm wishing you well, my brother. I'm hoping that you come back stronger than ever. And people are going to be critical, but you got to keep pushing. And remember, you got young people watching you. You're a public figure. Believe it or not, you're a role model now. You got millions of teenagers, adolescents, kids. They're watching you. Your every move. They want to be like you. So you want to keep it positive. And shout out to you. I still don't like the Grizzlies. Go Warriors. Okay, go Warriors, baby. We still in it to win it. All right, shout out to the Lakers. Y'all are making a surprising comeback. I'm not gonna hate, but we're gonna keep it moving. And so this show today was just supposed to be a fun and entertaining show, not a long show. So let's get into the Michael B. Jordan topic and what happened on the red carpet when a young lady interviewed him and he remembered her from the past. What happened? Let's talk about Michael B. Jordan's focus. Let's talk about how he did not allow this young lady to place a false identity on him and he did not take on the wrong title, and how he put on the right title. Let's talk about it. What I want everybody to do is just right now go into the comments and write "stay focused." All right. So in a red carpet interview, Michael B. Jordan remembered that a woman speaking to him called him corny. So a woman from his past called Michael B. Jordan, one of the biggest movie stars right now, corny. When they were younger. What if he would have believed the identity she tried to place on him, and he walked around thinking he was corny? What then? Huh? as she spoke with him, he remembered that she called him corny. She denied it at first. She denied that she called him corny. I don't think she really even remembered. So sometimes people say things and they're just talking. They don't even remember what they say. They're just talking at the moment, but they don't realize those type of things can stick with you, hurt your feelings. And if you start to believe those things, they start to become a part of your identity. So she denied it at first. And he said, yes, you did. He said, yes, you did. You called me corny. And then he proceeded to look back at the Creed 3 poster and because he stayed focused, he pretty much chopped down that false identity that she tried to place on him. And she wasn't conscious of it. She was just in the moment. She was like, this dude is corny. But he remembered that. But he was able to accomplish his dream. He didn't get stuck on false titles. He didn't get caught up on that false title. In fact, he created his own title. And now you might call the brother strong, gifted, talented, a fighter. Creed 3. Go see it. I haven't seen the movie yet, but go see it and let me know what you thought. So the final thought of today is stay focused. There are going to be so many things that will try to rob your focus. Social media. Look at John Morant. If he wouldn't have clicked on to social media, the world wouldn't know right now what he did with the gun and all the other stuff. Be responsible with social media. In fact, maybe limit some of the social media engagement. Stay focused. Bad news. You click on the news show, bad news, disasters, and all kind of crazy stuff. Stay focused. Negative people. It's a lot of negative people. Social media, the news. As you're traveling to your day-to-day places, a lot of negative people. Your own community can be negative. Stay focused. And I like that kind of reminds me of how Kendrick Perkins on his show, forget the name of it, one of the basketball shows, when he's trying to describe a basketball clip, he says freeze. So stay focused. I can go on and on, but stay focused and don't put on wrong titles. I would say to John Morant, talented, gifted, an inspiration. Young people want to be like you. Stay focused. All right. So, as always, it's your boy, Young Decent, with the Young Decent Podcast. Go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe. Once again, thank you everybody that tunes in and supports your boy faithfully. Shout out to all those genuine people out there that really showed me genuine love. And I'm just going to keep going, and much respect. And I hope that this show is inspiring somebody. In fact, I didn't even know I could do this. I thought I could, but I still wasn't sure, and I fought it for so long. And now we're up to episode 4 and we're going strong. So until next time, I'm your boy, Young Decent. Go New York, go New York, go!